99X and the Morning X. It's Barnes and Leslie hanging out with Spencer Strider. A very fitting number 99 from your Atlanta Braves.
This may be one of the coolest things I've ever heard of, too. The Braves announced a Spencer Strider vinyl record giveaway when they play the Brewers Wednesday, August 7th. This is crazy. The first 15,000 fans in attendance will receive a 7-inch vinyl record featuring one of Spencer's favorite Atlanta bands. Wow.
I like how, Spencer, you're injured. You're on the sidelines. You're like, can we come up with something for Spencer to do?
Yeah. Let's put him to work.
He's the DJ now.
Yeah, this was set in stone or set in motion a while ago. So, I probably pissed off everybody in the marketing department when I said my arm hurt and consequently had to be out for the season. But I appreciate them still following through with this plan because it's a pretty cool promotion.
It's very cool. What got you into vinyl? What made you, a lot of people have their stories of why they're attracted to it. Why you?
I've always been very musically interested, and I like indie music, but I also like a lot of different genres, jazz and that late 60s, kind of early 70s, like folkish rock. One of my favorite genres, and I think that I have a sort of an obsessive personality. With anything I like, I kind of have to go fully in on it. And the kind of Easter egg hunt concept of vinyl, going to different cities and going to different record shops, finding holes in the wall and digging through vinyls for an hour and getting on your knees and flipping through records and trying to find something unique, something limited edition, first edition, whatever it may be. It's a pretty fun hobby. It's not too expensive either, not so far at least.
And we understand you headed over to Third Man Records in Detroit.
That's right. Yeah, we took a very behind-the-scenes tour of their press facility in Detroit, and that's kind of where we first posed the concept of this vinyl giveaway, and they confirmed that they were like, yeah, it's totally something that could be done. So we were like, oh, really? Well, this is really just a joke idea we would talk about.
Did you meet Jack White?
Did not meet Jack White. That's been. I think he hangs out in the Nashville area a little bit more. So there's been some talks of maybe heading up there at some point. And,
cool dude, such a cool guy. He was our first guest when we came back to the airwaves.
Yeah, you should definitely come to Nashville and meet Jack. Maybe we can make that happen for you. But tell us about your love of indie rock.
Yeah, I like I said, I think that driving around in the car and being forced to listen to music that I didn't choose as a kid. Your parents kind of set that standard that they're in charge of the dial. So on Sirius XM, it was The Bridge. That was what I was always listening to. That and classic vinyl. So I think those two stations kind of set my music taste. So some of the early bands like The Strokes, Vampire Weekend. I think those two really, if I had to narrow in on the first contemporary indie sounds that defined my taste, it was those two, and that's kind of branched into all different corners of the indie world.
That's cool.
Well, just so people can get the visual, we asked him to set up a couple of turntables to kind of share some of his favorite Atlanta bands. So Spencer is standing here with his Braves gear on and two turntables and a microphone. So this is kind of funny, and you're going to share some of now these are the vinyls that they're going to give away on August 7th, right?
That's right, yep.
So what do you got? What are you going to share with us? Give us a couple of tastes.
Yeah, we got three Atlanta bands. I'd say that kind of the one, when this idea started, I think the first one that came to mind was Lunar Vacation. One of my favorite groups. I remember distinctly driving around in Knoxville when I would first heard their the first EP they put out, and just immediately thought, man, this is great. This is exactly the kind of music, when you're flipping through Apple Music or flipping through the radio and you come across something, immediately like, ooh, I want to listen to the whole discography. I want to follow this group. I mean, that was my experience with them. And, now that they're working on putting out their second full length later this summer, our giveaway is going to feature a song from that album. And I'm really excited they're an Atlanta group.
I like that vibe. It's kind of got a little bit of a bedroom pop feel to it.
I like that.
Yeah, a little bit, a little dreamy. It's bright for sure. Just kind of true, like guitar pop.
Love that you're supporting the local scene in Atlanta. This is great.
Will these all be on one vinyl, these that you're showing us?
There's three 7-inches.
Three, okay.
Oh, 3 7-inches. All right, what's the next one?
In the collection. The next one is a band called Dinner Time. So I kind of discovered these guys. They actually just put out their third full length called Technicolor. which came out, I believe, last month. I'd say it's similar to Lunar Vacation. I mean, they're a younger group, bunch of dudes from Atlanta, big Braves fans, and this album really kind of it's set apart from their first two full lengths. It's definitely a growth for them, and I would say their most fun album, just the deepest musically, and they're such big Braves fans, so they certainly couldn't be left off of this promotion we're doing.
All right, Spencer Strider, our guest DJ, give us a little taste of that one. This is dinner time, you said?
That's right.
Dinner time. These dudes got to be thrilled that you're out pimping their stuff. That's just awesome.
I like their sound.
Yeah, they're good. They're a fun group. They kind of encompass a few different styles, I'd say. It gets kind of jazzy and bluesy and very popish, but upbeat. When we got to talk to the bands, there's a lot of mutual respect and admiration, between myself and them. So I think especially these guys, they're big Braves fans, and so it was cool to meet with them and talk with them.
All right, who's the last Atlanta band you're going to show us?
Yeah, the last group is called Trash Panda. I found them last year when they put out their second full-length, Pandemonium, and immediately was just, it's kind of set apart from some of the other music I felt like was coming out last year, and it's unique for sure. Way more developed than a lot of sounds. I mean, I imagine I think they took like 5 years in between albums, so their sound is super evolved. It probably takes a while to put out the kind of music they make. Fantastic musicians. It's a lot of fun to listen to. I think that the record's very aptly named Pandemonium.
All right, give us a little sample. I definitely see those three falling into a definite vibe. You've got a certain vibe going there with those three.
Yeah, they're upbeat. Trash Panda's got some funk to them for sure.
Totally.
Yeah, they're a fun group to listen to. I didn't realize, like I said, that record we're pulling from, that's the song Honey Eyes from Pandemonium. That came out last year. Had no idea they were from Atlanta, so that was my first exposure to them. And we were kind of in the early stages of finding three artists to do this giveaway with, and Lunar Vacation and Dinner Time were chosen pretty early on, and that album kind of fell on my lap, and we were like, oh, this is perfect. These guys are from Atlanta.
Nice.
So, also big Braves fans, great musicians. It was really cool to talk with them. Look forward to kind of getting to know them.
Really, seriously think your knowledge of, I'm very impressed by your knowledge of these bands as well. You could be moonlighting as a DJ. I know Barnes, he might need to come over to 99X and do a takeover for an hour and just play his favorite music. I think that would be apropos.
He's already 99.
I would love to.
Yeah, any morning you want to come in and do it, let's just set it up. We'll do it. All right, Spencer, it was great to meet you.
Yeah, you guys as well. This is fun.
Thank you so much. August 7th, the Spencer Strider vinyl record giveaway at the Braves game.
That's right.
Spencer Strider from the Atlanta Braves. All right, man, I hope you get that arm back and functioning soon because they need you.
I think we're going to be all right without me, but I'm doing my best. I'll be out there as soon as I can be. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, Spencer Strider on the Morning X.